Welcome! So we are going to continue this time with a regular contour line drawing. I have my shoe set up again. Didn't even take it down from last time. I'm pretty happy with this. And this time, instead of not looking at my paper, I'm going to look at it once in a while. So you'll notice I'm doing a little bit of correcting. I'm still trying to make really smooth lines, even though you can't tell because I'm going so fast, and I do have to stop myself from getting sketchy with it. But we still want, with a contour line, to focus on smooth, continuous lines. I want to get as many lines in my tennis shoe as I can. So I am going to look at the textures. There are so many cool textures on shoes, you guys. I mean, there's crosshatch textures where you're crisscrossing each other. You're going to see me make a lot of etching and sketching when I'm done. The details are always my favorite part. But a few things to remember. I want you guys to look, I would say, at least 60% of the time at your object. Just glance back every once in a while to make sure you're not going off the paper. So this might still look a little wonky, but it's going to look a lot more like a shoe than my blind contour did, although I really enjoyed the abstractness of my blind contour drawing. I hope you guys' online meetings have been going well. I had a great online Zoom class today with my high school art class, and I'm happy to be with you guys here now as you draw this shoe. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Remember, it's not a mistake. You can just go over it. In fact, if you look at the toe of this shoe, I feel like I kind of messed that up, but I just try to turn it into a shadow or turn it into something else, because if I started over and over and over and over and over again every time I thought that I made a mistake, I would have a whole trash can full of quote-unquote mistakes. You can't see my air quotes right now. So just keep it up, keep going. I think it's fantastic that you guys are watching these and doing them. Remember, nice smooth lines. You don't have to use an ink pen like I'm using. You can use a pencil. You can use whatever writing utensil you've got around your house. Use a marker. Heck, I like to contour draw with watercolor, but if you haven't noticed, I have a little bit of a watercolor fixation. Here's a little note on doing lettering. Whenever you do letters, make sure that you're doing what you see, not just writing the word. Sometimes my students will just write in their own handwriting the logo for something, but really that's not seeing like an artist. You want to look at those letters as a shape instead of looking at them as letters. When we're looking at it as an artist, we draw what we see. So if part of your writing curves around or goes off of your vision, then you don't want to write it if you don't see it. So I always say drawing letters rather than writing letters, because we want to remember that we still only want to put on that paper what we see. So you can see now I'm pretty much done with my shape. Now I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm trying to draw those books underneath it. Had a little bit of trouble with the perspective, but I'm just going with it. You can see the lines where I've kind of gone off a little bit. Even famous artists, though, when you look at their sketchbooks, they have sketchy lines in them. That's why it's called a sketchbook, and that's why this is a contour sketch. So no rights and wrongs in drawing, just practicing, trying, and becoming better. As much of a perfectionist as I tend to be, if I try to get everything to what I think is perfect, then I would never get done with anything. So sometimes you just have to accept the things you don't like and keep going with it. So keep going, you guys. I finished mine with watercolor, but use whatever is around your house, man. Paint with some tea, coffee. Turmeric is a great spice that you can mix with water if you want. There's a lot of cool things, natural things. If you've got any berries in your freezer, put some of those in the microwave and then paint with that juice. Of course, you can also use colored pencil, crayon, just whatever you want. I really want you guys to get creative and blow me away with the pictures that you post for me after you do this. It's about having fun, it's about learning, and challenge the people in your household to do this with you. It's always more fun when you're doing art with someone. Maybe you've got a little brother or sister, or a mom or a dad, or an aunt or uncle or a grandma or a grandpa. just have fun. Like I said, I feel like my perspective's a little wonky, but you know what? I looked at what I was drawing and I did it. All right, so there's your intro to contour line drawing. Remember, don't give up. A mistake is an opportunity, and you can always start again. I am not 100% happy with what I made, but I know that it's practice and that it's going to make me a better artist in the end. This YouTube is brought to you by The Compass, making one amazing Americano. Thanks, Angela. Have a great day.